myself in line, thought I told you we don't play. The team going nuts, the score going up, morale going down, the fans packing up. Now all the kids got a new hero. They ain't never seen so many zeros. And that's when the crowd starts to shout. Yeah, you know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down. You know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down. Yeah. Spill venom out the side of my pores. We came to battle, we came for war. Digging in the mud, carry across the globe. No matter the weather, rain, sunny or snow. I guess all the sacrifice was worth it. The pain made perfect and gave me a purpose, yeah. And I still don't get no breaks. And you about to learn why if you in my way. You know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down. You know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down.
There ain't no room. Only one number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Straight in, more pain, so more gaining. Here I came in, guns blazing. At Raven, you get weighed in. Been training, sick of waiting. Some failing, not plain sailing. Entertaining, check the ratings. Let me out, I don't wanna be caged in. Yeah, I'm ready, who's next up? Pay attention now, yeah, your best luck. I like to warm up like a few jabs, and then I hit hard like a left hook. My style's unique, not textbook. Step to me, you get yourself messed up. Win or lose, still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one number one, there ain't room for two.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham, and next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got...
The Hitman. This back. So much hype. After months of uncertainty, we finally have a fight. That jab had to hurt. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Good hook to the body. You can really feel the buzz in the air tonight. So much hype here in this arena.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
Nice counter shot. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. counter shot lands. Just missed with that hook. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Hatton in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, you know what? I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Get your mind back, get your focus back, get that jab.
Focus, don't let back into the fight. Great round.
So just think, go back and win the rounds, right? So one round that's
And there's the bell for round two. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead in your chest and pound away.
Oh, man, you've got swarm in your face. You've got to try and push him off, make him go into the rope. You've got to sometimes fight fire with fire. Hit him low on the blind side of the referee. Get him angry.
They exchange punches. Throws the jab but does not score. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nice exchange here from both men. This fighter is all about finesse, using a lot of angles and lateral movement.
Outside fights create so much unpredictable movement. Moves left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Hatton in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, it was like two different leagues.
when you go out there. Just take the round.
Right. I love that. I love that. That jab's slick. Now, I don't want you to
Around. I need you to switch back on. Get focused.
take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. He's hurt. He's
It's not over yet. You've got to go out there and win this round. You had everything in the bag. Now you've let him back into it. I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this.
Let's get it started in round three. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
That big hook doesn't land. Good looking hook, but it was blocked. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dares do anything out of turn.
Nope, that hook won't score. The jab doesn't quite connect. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Hatton in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Going to need a knockout.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
First minute, stick him on the end of that jab and then just start gathering your pace.
Here, and he'll start tiring out. Good work, he was thinking.
I need you to get back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind back, get your focus back, get that jab back. Just box him, be smart, get your shots off. And
Just stay focused, don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him no free shots.
There's only one round that you've lost, don't worry about it. Get your mind.
Timing already, the right hand's beautiful. That's it, start just sticking a few...
You're much better than this guy. You're much better. He's not in your league.
Just the same again. Don't...
The referee calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather.
Jab's working nice. Goes 1-2 straight down the middle. You can't miss him.
And there's the bell to start round 4. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
They exchange punches. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Defense is not an option for these two. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so...
Whoa, Johnny! Oh, Leonard just got rocked! A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Catch and shoot. This fight has a real good flow to it. Punch, counter punch. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Hatton in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
I like that. I'm happy. Good man.
Get the round off, win the round on your jab, and then breathe.
But he'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. He's hurt.
This round, get your mind back, get your focus back, get that jab back. Just box him. Be smart. Just get your shots off. Don't give him anything. Go back and win the round.
To landing your power shots. Good luck. Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away.
About it. The fight's not over yet. You got.
Just stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him no free shot.
Switch on, switch on. You've been coasting this fight.
Timing already. The right hand's beautiful. That's it.
Time winding down as we get set for another round.
Go out in the first minute.
Great work. The jab's working nice. Goes 1-2 straight down the middle. You can't miss it.
This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
I've never seen a fighter so...
Oh, hold on a second, Johnny. Sugar Ray Leonard days! Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
counter shot lands. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Hatton in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
As long as they don't get...
Let's start the sixth. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
The hitman, Ricky Hatton, goes to the canvas. And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
You're right, Todd. What a shot. One, two, three, four, five. Come to me.
Well, they're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe, or do they play defense here?
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels. Look at it. There's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
This is not good news for Ricky Hatton. Looks like they've shaken it off.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Hatton in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
You've been put down. You've got to think right.
And there's the bell for round 7. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
That big hook doesn't land. And he misses with the left uppercut. And that jab just missed with the left hand. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to be thinking. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pick
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Ricky Hatton right now, Ricky Hatton couldn't take anymore, and down he goes. Oh my goodness, I want to see that one more time.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory, that's not a...
Born in the thunder, slave to the hunger. They always said there's no way out. Heart of a fighter, forged in the fire. Takes more than that to drag me down. So bring on the rain, bring on the storm. Yeah, bring on the pain. It can't hurt me anymore. Maybe outgunned, bloodied and bruised, but I don't run, and I sure as hell don't lose. Sure as hell don't lose. Oh no no. Baptized in the river, to the life of a sinner, with nothing left but battle scars. The pain and the pleasure haunt you forever. At least somehow I got this far. So bring on the rain, bring on the storm, bring on the pain. It can't hurt me anymore. Maybe outgunned, bloodied and bruised, but I don't run, and I sure as hell don't lose.
A beautiful afternoon for It's Floyd. It's the Brown Bomber, Joe. This bout is scheduled an open-air outdoor stadium. What a... And that's the opening bell, round one. These two were made for each other. And he caught him with a left hook. We've seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. That's what happens when you stick and move. You hit and you don't get hit.
Todd, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Big whiff with the right hook. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
To beat a counterpuncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. As bad as boxing judging can... And there's the bell for round two. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Defense is not an option for these two. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. It's obvious which one of these fighters has to get on the inside.
You cannot beat a good old-fashioned long jab. Nobody can get past that.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Neither fighter willing to slow down. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
I need to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Give me your ball.
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart.
Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. They say no one knows a fighter. The bell rings and we start the third. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
This is a high-octane battle. Scoring hook. Nice hook. They exchanged punches. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Right hook just missed. Beautiful counter punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around? Here we go to the fourth round. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. When are we going to see a jab from these two? These two fighters are made for one another. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That hook was off target. Swing and a miss with that hook. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. After what we saw in that... And there's the bell for round 5. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
So you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking, because you've got to get some before you get in close.
Nope, that hook won't score. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I gotta respect both of them more than happy.
They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nobody home with that hook. Tried to score with a jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
I like it. I'm happy. Good man.
Fine, now you switching off.
Let's start the 6. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
That hook was off target. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. A very competitive round here so far.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Well, Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they...
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Patterson's rocked. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, this is the time that the trainer... Here comes round 7. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Both men step back for just a moment. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Ooh, that really affected Floyd there. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What will they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Oh, and Patterson's dazed. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Worried about these two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on.
There's a lot on the line here.
switch on. Get this boxing back together. Come on, let him back into the...
Don't worry, that's it. Now breathe. Breathe. Just get your breath.
Okay, focus, focus. Big, deep breath. Big, deep breath.
Those 1-2 straight down the middle. You can't miss him. Great work.
Listen, you've switched off. What you're doing, I need you to focus on what you're doing. Right, let's get out there. Get your boxing back together. Listen, be smart when you go out. Just take...
Don't forget the jab. Don't get carried away. Think about the defense on the end of what...
Okay, now you're switching off. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off.
You're getting your time in already. That right hand's beautiful. Beautiful.
Mate, what are you doing? Come on, switch on. Switch on. You've been coasting this.
Great work. Don't be looking at the one.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. Right back into the action.
You stay focused now.
There's the bell to start round 8. Not sure these two fighters can keep up the pace we saw last round, but you know they're going to try.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Oh, that got Patterson off kilter. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. These two are the perfect dance partners.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Couldn't land that jab. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout? Oh my goodness, Johnny! Joe Louis in trouble. The Hall of Famer Joe Louis is down. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
That's lights out, right?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You still want to fight?
Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. And that's it.